Kia ora, time for your Bachelorette New Zealand recap. I'm Mama C. Last time the bro code was broken, the lads were split, starting to stir. We rejoined the lads with Liam telling the rest of them he's been vetoed, going home. Aaron saying he was sorry, and then his confession about being the one to tell Lily. Liam again says it wasn't true. He starts to call Aaron a liar, but then goes on to explain himself. And, you know, the woulda, coulda, shoulda. Why he didn't tell her about the girl, you know, because even though it was supposedly Aaron's a liar, there was still a girl, but, you know, you see what I'm saying? It's bullshit. And at this point, that's when one of my friends says, I'm done. I was like, well, that was quick. That didn't take you long to get through this episode, did it? So she's like, no, I'm done because this is bullshit and it's dumb. It's ridiculous. Especially after this next part when Jesse suddenly gets all mad saying Aaron should have let the girls figure it out for themselves. So he's mad about the bro code. So that's where they lost her. He says that it wasn't Aaron's place, but, you know, it's not like Liam was going to tell her. Jesse scrambles, tries to push all the blame onto Aaron. We see Jesse's dark side. He name calls Aaron. Not a good look, mate. Promises to talk to Lily for Liam. Remember this. He promises to talk to Lily for Liam and explain things. And then Liam comforts Jesse because, you know, Liam's the one leaving. It was bizarre. So bizarre. Weird. Aaron now defends himself, which, you know, he did do what was right. And I'm really tired of this stupid bro code thing. And I can see why my friend said, I'm done. The ladies chat about the bro code. Lily gives props to Aaron for being the bigger man than any of them for telling her. The ladies enter for the rose ceremony, even though Liam has left. Lily gives her speech from last night's ending. If anybody has something to tell, now is the time, not later. She's not an idiot, so don't treat her like one, right? Jesse's feeling sick. Yeah, he says if he speaks to Lily, then he's breaking the bro code. And it would be unfair to Liam, even though Liam asked him to speak to Lily on his behalf. You know, I don't get it. I thought you were upset by this, Jesse. Oh, dear. Apparently, he forgot that he was on the Bachelorette and not the bro code. So they then flash forward to the next morning. No explanation about the canceled rose ceremony. I mean, because like we were at 1 minute, the boys are speculating about 2 guys going home. The next minute, it's the morning. And that was the transition. Boom, boom, no transition. That was it. So that was really odd. Yeah, they seem to do that a lot. Yeah, so Michael and Elliot, they chat about Liam's departure and more bro code talk. Yeah. Richie finds out he has a date this morning. Quinn's not thrilled, but, I mean, to be fair, Quinn is now being put in the same position as Aaron. He was a front runner, and now, you know, because we've got McDreamy and Richie there, you know, they're just being pushed back because, oh, okay, well, we're going to have all these mini dates with the new lads and all that stuff, and so these guys are pushed back, and so you can see why they're feeling vulnerable. Definitely. It's Lily's birthday. Well, Richie and Lily go to Capilla del Signor. I hope I said that right. Sorry if I totally tanked that. They walk, they talk, they kiss a lot. Lily shares her feelings with Richie about the previous evening. Richie says he felt that Aaron was being cowardly but genuine. Interesting. He tries to say he wished he could have made it easier for her, and he is laying it on so thick. He says he thinks they have a really strong connection, even though it's only been 10 days. They talk about not wanting to break any hearts. Richie lays on the compliments. They make out some more. Back at the house, Terrence and Elliot joke. The lads play more games. Aaron finds out he has a date with Lucina today. He's glad to be able to talk to Lucina after everything. She wants to see where his head is. He feels like there may be distance between them, or she feels that way. He says it's been ages since they've gotten to speak. He says how he's feeling. He tells her about his fears about getting hurt. She says they haven't pulled each other aside at cocktail parties. I find this very thin excuse because she's basically the one in control, and if she really wanted to talk to him, she would do so. So I feel he's given everything to her and hopes she feels it back, and he needs some reassurance from her. She says, I like having you here, which is basically code for saying, I'm just biding my time till I can dump you and, you know, dump the rest of you guys and just run away with McDreamy. She talks about the red flags. She's obviously been told by the producers to say this because if we remember correctly, which we do from the recent past, that she was on Aaron's side about the overheard diary cam stuff. It's frustrating because they think we've forgotten, and it's just irritating because I don't know where they're trying to go with this. But, you know, she's giving the time to explain himself, which he does well. I know she's smart enough to know what that the tension and all that stuff surrounding him isn't because of anything other than the situation they're in. It's a little cat fighting, all that little BS crap. You know, it's ridiculous. That's what it is, really. I'm assuming, though, that, again, this is like going to be her get out of Aaron free card for later. It's just going to be something that she can hang on in the background, even though he wasn't wrong. He's been, you know, Lily said it was the right thing to do. It's just because of the bro code and all that crap. And I guess maybe they're going to change the name of the show to the Bro Code because it certainly isn't the Bachelorette anymore because it's just all about this crap. So, and then at this point, that's when my other friend then says, I'm done, not doing this anymore. I've had enough. Yeah. I know, right? I couldn't believe we lost 2 in one show. And it wasn't even like halfway through at this point. I was like, oh, damn, I'm in this alone now. And you guys who still watch. Like, ouch. So back to Lily and Richie kissing all over the city because they tend to just make out more than talk because I don't think they've really had any real conversations. To an antique shop, they each have like 1,000 pesos, which is like around $25 New Zealand, to buy each other a present. She thinks it's a good way to find cool stuff, see what each other likes, that kind of thing. They go through the store. Time limit is up. We see the results. She shows him the tray she found for his jewelry. She said he can put his jewelry in it at night, you know, next to her bed or whatever. Next to his bed, rather. He gives her a license plate looking thing and some super lube because, you know, you can never have enough super lube. And they pass some more. Elliot tries to cheer the lads with a ball throwing game. We hear Michael complaining about his lack of time, but he's in the same boat as the other guys. Sorry, mate. You know, he's only been doing this for 10 days. The other lads have, you know, a bit more time invested. And he has had a few one-on-ones, so I'm not sure what that's about. Lucina takes Aaron to a silversmith to design and make her a present. We're going to have fun today. I'm going to take you to make me a present. Okay. So Aaron speaks basically no Spanish, and the blokes speak virtually no English, so you can, like, think, oh, this poor chap's going to have a time. So he's going to be making her a silver ring, and he wants to put a love heart on it and all that. I mean, he struggles with making a ring. The voiceover then insinuates that he is in the dog box again. Why is he in the dog box? Why is he in the dog box? Who's put him in the dog box? Is this just part of your, you know, trying to make us think he's a bad person thing? Because I'm not buying it. Sorry, not buying it. Back to the lads playing their ball throwing game. I don't even know what it was called. Coomer Mike whines some more about Aaron. Yeah, again, this is just getting old. He then speculates Aaron's reasoning for telling Lily, who cares what you think? Don't care. Don't want to hear any more about this crap. So over it. Yeah. Quinn feels bad. Michael not getting a date. Quinn wins their ball game. Yeah. We return to Lily and Richie, who are celebrating her birthday. Richie says we need to talk family stuff because, you know, we haven't really done that yet. You know, they spend more time making out. Says he's never been married. He wants to one day, though. We go back to Aaron and Lucina. Then the voiceover just completely gutted me and said, we're only 3/4 of the way through the show. And, yeah. I know. And I was like, oh, to my friends who said they were done watching it, I was like, oh, you're so lucky. Oh, my God. So Aaron presents Lucina her ring. She loves it. Of course, it's a free silver ring. She then says she's missing something to us. Because this is whatever path she's trying to lay for getting rid of Aaron. She then asks him about last night. He reiterates the Liam story, what he told Lily. She asks why he didn't tell her first. He says with the time constraints, he felt it was more dire to tell Lily as soon as possible because, you know, she had to figure it out on her own. She brings up that his name comes up in the house. Is she missing signs? And this all falls flat because, again, it's like they're trying to make us freak out. They play the big scary music. They go to ads. And then when they come back, Aaron explains, you know, he's just being honest. He's not going out of his way to be dodgy. He starts with the whole thing like where he said, You know, it was like because Steve got mad because of the whole who smokes, and he said, oh, Steve does. And then apparently because he didn't list off, because I guess he should have listed off everybody who smoked, I guess. I don't know. Don't know what the deal is, but he's not going out of his way to be dodgy. Then, the other times he tried to, because Steve was chatting with her at a cocktail party, and so he went up to ask if she could have a chat, or if he could have a chat with her. So that pissed off Steve. Again, it's all this stupid stuff, but they're trying to make it into something, which it's not, and it's just like, please stop insulting our intelligence. Really? Like the Logan overheard stuff, you know, she brings that up, but yet before she said she was totally on his side about that. She already knew this, but because they have to bring it up for continuity, or because it was one more thing that they're going to try to make him look bad with, I don't know. I'm guessing the boys are now watching this back, you know, at home now, feeling pretty crap about seeing themselves react this way. I mean, it's just my guess, because it's ugly, and especially Jesse's dark side. Not cool at all, mate. I mean, even Quinn showed attitude tonight, and that shocked me, because usually he's like the happy, fun guy, and even he showed some like an ugly, dark side. It was creepy. I don't know, but I hope they snap out of this soon, because this is worse than like watching ladies catfight. So back to Lily and Richie. She asks his worst qualities. He says being aware, like hyper aware. He then says putting himself second, and last one is he's very super competitive. Lily whips the rose out of her shoe, as, you know, she always does some kind of crazy thing. She pins it to him and pashes him. Back to Listing and Aaron, she says it was a big emotional day, but it was like the best day. And then they pash and receive applause from a nearby table. She tells us she has reservations and didn't give him a rose, but again, this is just more bullshit. That returns, he tells the lads, you know, he said no rose. Jesse fist pumps. We see that dark side flashing again, because, you know, it's he fears, because he knew about Liam, that he's going to be in trouble, and I hope he is, because he shouldn't have been like that. I'm sorry, bro code or not, it's the Bachelorette, not the bro code. So then, you know, because he knows this, he tries to ramp up the aggression. He tries to lay down new rules for the lads and comes off as just sounding like a giant asshole. Yeah, he did. I mean, and it's all because, you know, he knows he's in possible trouble. It's like they had a meeting, you know, that the bros, before anything, you know, and he's trying to justify the bro code, and it just comes off as just bad. So bad, mate. Well, tomorrow night, Polo, McDreamy gets more alone time. Big surprise there, right? And it looks like Jesse will finally get his chance to speak to Lily. What's he gonna say? Interesting. Well, join us again tomorrow for the next Bachelorette New Zealand recap. I'm Mama C. Have a great day wherever you are.